What's going on, guys? It's Venio here. My name is Malcolm, and today is the first video for my YouTube page. I'm going to be doing a short rundown of my equipment I use and things I use to, DJ for gigs. You guys can go check out some of my mixes on Audio Unleashed right here, and yeah, let's get started with the video. Alright, for audio, I use two of these. I only took out one of them for right now. They're Podium Pro Studio Series PAs, 500 watts continuous power. They have raw cable and 1/4 inch, inputs, handles, and everything. I'm actually selling these at the moment, and those because I'm trying to get some new speakers, like I said before. And these stands they're on, they're American Audio stands, hold about 80 pounds, pretty boss. Starting to scuff a little bit, but I gotta get some cases. For these big boys, these are Pile Pro PADH212s. There are 4 piezo tweeters, a 5x12 inch horn, and 2 12-inch subs. Works great. It's passive, just like the PA. But yeah, I'm about to get some new stuff. Probably get some Behringer Eurolive 115s powered speakers, which is gonna blow really nice and it's gonna sound very warm and whatnot. And I'll have, some type of video for you guys on that. To make this all sound clear, I use a Behringer Ultragraph Pro. It's a 31 band equalizer, and I got it in waveform, as you can see. It's pretty boss, Show you the outputs on here. Scuffed it up a little bit. Just did it again. It's got power and switch. It's got XLR inputs and 1/4 inch inputs, and XLR and 1/4 inch outputs. And that's a sub out for your subwoofers, powered subwoofers, and things like that. Yeah, makes it sound nice and clear. It's pretty good. For power, I use this bad boy. This is a Glide Pro 10,000 watt amp. Powers all my speakers and more than I will ever need. I'm actually selling this too, so if you guys want to go check that out. Has channel A and channel B power outage, so you can assign PAs on one side and subs on another side. Back here, it has raw cable outputs, and which is kind of bummish. I had no idea how to connect it when I got it, and then my dad showed me. It's pretty boss. Works great. Now you got some switches here, lift and ground for when you have it on the ground or it's on a lift. You got some other switches, bridge, parallel inputs, things like that. 2040. You have some inputs there. This is for input left and input right, and then I'm guessing these are outputs. I've never used this before, but this is probably for another amp. It's pretty cool. It uses this huge cord. I don't know. It's about 1/2 an inch thick, as big as my thumb. But yeah, it's pretty good amp. Recommend it to anybody, but it's discontinued now. Couldn't find it anywhere. For mics, I use these Center Stage DKW Duos. These are made by Naughty. I picked them up for like $40 on Amazon, and they sound amazing. This about like 200 feet, and they sort of look like that. It's pretty cool. I gotta upgrade to some Shure mics. Shure mics are like extremely reliable and like the best in the series. Now I'm going for it. I'm trying to upgrade all of my stuff at once, so that way I can have all the better stuff. For wires, I use this rat's nest here. It's a bird's nest. You got some raw cable and some XLR males to what do you call it? Some 1/4 inches, and then I have some other things in here like microphone cables. What do I have? Female XLR to male XLR. I have some strobes in here, and that brings me to my lighting. I have 2 strobes in there and this Shimp DL22GP double laser. It's sound active and DMX. It's pretty cool. It's quite simple. I've never used DMX before. I'm kind of confused. I gotta watch some videos on it. Get a controller maybe, but that's a whole nother, a whole nother world. I'll just stick to practicing for DJ now. For mixing turntables, I do use this Hercules RMX. It's a beginner, you know. I picked it up when I was a beginner about 2 years ago, and it works fine still. You guys go check out my review on Element. I'll leave it on the right hand corner right here, and it's pretty good. I mean, it has cues. You have all these assignable, you know, like effects and samplers and stuff. You got pitch faders and your high, mediums, and lows, kill buttons. Couldn't really ask for anything much except for maybe like a few more of these and maybe some extra cue buttons, but it's pretty cool for beginners. I'm glad I chose this one actually when I was just starting out, because I had no idea what sound cards or anything like that was, and this one just had a sound card built in and a USB, you know, and you can plug in turntables and everything else. See, 1 and 2, I use the 1/4 inch jacks and I plug it into my amp that I'll show you in a second. But yeah, this is a pretty boss. I had to upgrade to something better. I'm shooting for something crazy. I'm shooting for the Pioneer 900, I mean DJM 900 Nexus and the Pioneer CDJs 2000 Nexuses. I know, you might think I'm crazy if I'm upgrading this to something like this, but you know, it's a dream of mine. Alright, for controlling, I use my MacBook Pro 15 inch. Yep, I use that, and then sometimes I use my iPad for sampling and stuff. I hook it up to the back with line for my RMX. And then for music, if you can see that, there's a 2 terabyte Western Digital hard drive over there. It has more than enough space I will ever need. Should have got a 500. Would have cost me a lot less. But yeah, this is what I use. And for headphones, I've got Beats Pros, and you guys might be going crazy right now, because why would he have an expensive laptop and expensive headphones but have a sucky controller? But I got these after the controller. And so the reason I'm showing you all this stuff is because I'm about to grab some new equipment. I'm about to grab some Behringer Eurolive a B115Ds and a Eurolive B1500Ds, which are 2 high PAs and 1 sub. It's gonna be pretty boss, and I'm about to get rid of this equipment. So if anybody, you know, wants my equipment, let me know, comment, something like that, and I'll get in contact with you. And you know, I live here in CT, just to let you know. Yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys.